If you look this side also, there's light, and it's not supposed to be like this. That means the head have light, and it's very dangerous. So now, how do you, when you are confronted with such situation, how do you solve this issue? Before we solve it, you need to understand the reason or the cause of this issue. So I'll be listing out several reasons or several things that will cause this knockout board to be showing light, why your head have light. Any profession is when you are given a problem of your profession and you are unable to solve it. Let's assume you are a plumber and you are given a job regarding your skill and you are unable to find a solution to it. There's a leakage in a pipe and you are unable to get the solution to it. Or as an electrician, you find yourself in a situation where there's a problem, electrical problem, and your services is called. You are unable to solve that problem. There's no way your client will believe
that you know what you are doing. He will say you are incompetent.
So on this video, I'll be teaching you how to find fault. If you have any fault in any electrical, so let's assume your socket, the head is leaking. After you must have finished your wiring, everything, and you test your building, you realize that your socket is shocking. So I'll be showing you on this video how you can easily solve that situation if you are confronted by such issue. So now, after this connection is done, as you can see, the light is on, our sockets are on, everything is working perfectly. Our light, if you look this tester, you see light here. There's light, this tester. So this side is neutral, that's why it was unable to bring out light. You can see there's light. This tester means there's light. So if I remove my hand, no light. And now put my hand, the circuit is complete. So if you look very well, now after finishing everything, you realize that your socket is shocking. If your client touches it, the socket is shocking. So most of the time, the thing that causes this is when you are scrolling, your screw, one of the things that causes this leakage. Look at it. Now, this knockout boss is showing light, which is not supposed to be like this. If you look this side also, there's light, and it's not supposed to be like this. That means the head have light, and it's very dangerous. So now, how do you, when you are confronted with such situation, how do you solve this issue? Before we solve it, you need to understand the reason or the cause of this issue. So I'll be listing out several reasons or several things that will cause this knockout board to be showing light, why your head have light. One is when you are screwing your screw to tie your fittings on the box. The screw
might have come in contact with a live cable without your knowledge.
So if you screw it together, the screw, when it touches that live wire, it passes the current to this knockout board. So they are in contact with each other. So that's why it is often advised when running your electrical thing, you get your electrical connections, you get your multimeter. So if you have this multimeter before running your electrical testing, before you undergo the testing, you must have used it. You use your tester, your multimeter, your digital multimeter to test continuity, to know if there's a leakage of wire anywhere. So this helps you. I don't know if you can hear the sound. So this is the sound of continuity. So in the absence of this, let's assume you don't have this and you had already done your connection and you realize that your socket, or after running everything, you go and your client calls you after run, like
few days after,
and tells you that, okay, what you did, the socket is shocking. If I touch it, it's shocking me. So how do you solve this issue? As I had earlier explained, so sometimes when you screw it, the screw come in contact with the live wire. This is one of the things that causes it. Secondly, most times you don't tight your you don't screw your earthing cable very well, so that earthing cable may eventually touch a live wire and it will cause this. So because sometimes most of the breakers are not good, most of the circuit breaker, in this case the circuit breaker is supposed to trip off automatically, but sometimes the circuit breakers are not good or poor earthing. That's why the thing did not trip off. So in such cases, what you do is, since all of them, you look very well, this one is showing, this one is showing. So now what you do is, you don't lose all your electrical fittings, because if you do it, let's assume you have like 50 sockets. You won't use one day to lose all of them to look for the fault. So what you do is, you switch off everything and you come to your distribution board. This is our distribution board. Every of this socket, this circuit here, has its own breaker here. So now you come to your distribution board, you switch off the circuit breaker, you touched, you come back again and test it. Okay, this circuit breaker is for the lighting point. Now this lighting point is not the problem, the lighting point is okay, but now we realize that the socket is still bringing out light. That means the fault is still here. You move to the next one, you off, the thing is still bringing the same issue. This one is off, this one is off, there's no light on this circuit. So now these two are okay, the fault is not from here. Now you come again to this one is still on, you off this one and check. Now after we remember, this one is on now, the light is back. When I off it, you realize that the light is off. That means the fault is from this circuit, this socket. If you come here again, no light. But if I on this one, the light is on, the fault is still here. So what you do is, you off this one, you open your distribution board, open your distribution board to know if the problem is from here. And you look carefully, the earth cable is not touching, is not in contact with any live wire here. So now the distribution board is okay, the fault is not from here. So our fault is 100% from this one. So what do we do? You open your socket, remember it is off, you open the socket or switch anywhere the fault may be coming from, your socket or AC or water heater switch. Okay, the earthing cable is leaking here. Now look at the live wire, the live wire is naked. The live wire is naked and it was in contact with this knockout boss. And remember, this knockout boss is metallic, and we all know metal is a good conductor. So that's why it's bringing out light. If it were to be plastic, if it were plastic, it will not bring out light, because plastic is an insulator. So the reason why this metal is bringing out light is because it is a good conductor. So this naked cable was in contact with this. It was in contact with this knockout box. That's why it brought out light, and it is very wrong. So now the reason why sometimes you always find this issue on conduit wiring. It is easily found in conduit wiring, because while you are drawing your wires through the pipes, they may eventually peel their insulators, this rubber that seal the copper, that is used to wrap the copper. So now, after you must have seen it, you use your tape to tape it. You tape it very well. This is one of the ways, the easiest way to find this kind of fault. And now you may ask yourself, why is it that this problem came out from this socket and is affecting this other socket? You may ask yourself, why is it that the fault is from this socket, but it's affecting this other socket. Now let me tell you the reason why it's affecting this socket. You know, earthings are all connected to each other. Now this earth is from here, while this one is from here. Look at both of them here, and they are in contact with each other. So now, since they are connected with each other, if anyone has issue, it will equally affect all of them. So after you must have disconnected it here. Now let me explain it better. After you must have disconnected it here, if you on it back, now let's on it. Realize that there's no light. There's no light. No light again. But now there's light here. But if I bring it again, if it comes in contact, there will be light. If it comes in contact and I screw it, so the reason why this thing is in contact with this is, if you look very well, now there is this thing here brings
it's linked with the earth to protect your electrical appliances.
The reason why they did it like this is, in case there's any electrical issue, you will easily find it. So this one here is in contact with the earth. Now let me show you with the help of this out line. So that's the reason why. So if I touch these two cables together, you can hear the sound. So now here, which is the earth, if you touch it here, you bring out sound. You bring out sound. This sound you are hearing means that this earth and here are in contact with each other. So now if you screw it to the body of this knockout bus, so whatever thing you are having here is in contact with this. So if there is any fault, you will find it here. So that's the reason why if there's any leakage of air, your accessories, your gadget, your socket or your switches will be having light. And this causes electrical shock.
So this is one of the ways you can resolve this kind of issue. And please, before I list out the second ways you can resolve this kind of issue, if you are gaining any knowledge, if you are gaining knowledge from this video, please share to your friends, like, comment, and share the video.
So now the second way is to resolve this. The first way, as I had earlier said, is just to screw it off and look for it inside. Now we realize that the live cable was in contact with the knockout bus. You can see, look at it. It's in contact with the knockout bus. That's why it's bringing out light. Now we unscrew this and had to separate it. But the reason why I allowed it to be like that is to show you the second way you can resolve this kind of issue. Let's assume you are looking for it and other ones are equally affected, like this socket and even this one too. The reason why this one is not bringing out light is because the knockout bus is plastic, and plastic is an insulator, while metal is a good conductor. So that's why it is bringing out light. So now, I haven't stated the first way you can resolve this issue. The second way is to come to the earth and separate it one after the other. If you look very well, you come to your distribution board, you separate the earth cables. Separate the earth cables, go to your distribution board, use your tester. You can see there is light here. Use your tester, you separate it, do it carefully. You separate it, now look at it. Realize that this one doesn't have light. So this one doesn't have light. It is separated from here. Look at where the fault is coming from, which is this one. And there is light on this one. So after I had separated it, this one doesn't have light. Now if I come back here, I realize that there is no light here. Why this one? There is still light. So I've separated this one. So if you've done that, now this is the bad one. This is the bad egg. what you need to do is to come here where the fault is and loose the socket or the switch or the water, yes, or the socket or the switch, and trace it, disconnect it and fix it properly. Let's do it. You get your tape. Please, if you are watching this video, if you have gotten to this extent, all I need from you is just to share the video so other people will come across it and learn as well. And while you are sharing, comment your thought. If you are learning anything, just comment, and equally like, share the video, please, so other people will come across it and learn as well. Share it. So now, after you must have done it, you must have taped it, close it. Now if I on it back, you realize that there is no light here. So the problem is fixed. Now no light, so you connect it back. Connect it back. Connect it back. Now no light. So you can on it. Sorry. On it here. No light. If you look very well, no light. Now there's no light here. No light. Switch this on off. Now look at this light here. This socket doesn't have light indicator, but it's on. So you just test it. There's light here. So this issue is solved. So if you've learned anything from this video, please like, share and subscribe to this. The reason why I'm making this video is to help you, because if you don't know how to overcome this situation, your client will look for someone better than you. And please, if you are watching this video, all I need from you is to share, like and subscribe. Thank you very much.